Next into the Shark Tank is Michael Gould with Michael Sweet Treat.
Hi Sharks, my name is Michael Gould and my business is Michael's Sweet Treat. My vision is to provide the demand for good food and great service in the economy right now. I chose this field to go into because I love to cook and I want to share that with the world. Or just a little bit there to start off. The reason my business will be more successful is I will have a bigger dessert line than most restaurants. I'll sell American food with an emphasis on dessert. Probably be about 80% desserts and 20% like lunch and dinner. But it'd be the perfect place to go if you feel like being naughty on your diet. One of the things I'm going to emphasize in my restaurant is cultural diversity. Anybody is welcome, no matter who they are. I don't refuse service to anybody. I would like to have a location set and be able to have it paid off 2 years before opening. I'll have family members help me create the restaurant. Same time I'm looking for the location. And 6 months in advance to opening, I'll start advertisements. I'll advertise through TV and magazines. Employees are going to be members of the family only, and with that being the only family members that are allowed are people who have positive mind frames all the time. The profit from the store will be divided among each other and to keep the store open. My anticipated expenses, I need 1 to 3 weeks worth of food to start my restaurant, just so I can get on my feet. And I need to buy enough kitchenware to make all the food, and I need stoves, refrigerators, chairs, and tables, and all the other stuff you need to start a restaurant. That's my logo. It's my business card. So I have a copy for each of you. And next, I believe, is the commercial. It's a radio advertisement. I didn't have time to do the one I wanted, so I had to resort to Lucas Day. Where is it?
PowerPoint
Is it
at the
PowerPoint?
bottom. Yep. And the right one.
So I'm looking for $50,000 in startup costs from the Sharks, and I would like you to invest in me so I can spread my sweet treats to the local area.
All right. Let's hear from the Sharks. Mrs. Fragel, what do you think?
I'd like to know, like, what kind of sweet treats how are you going to be different from what's already out there? Like, you talked about wanting to be different, but what kind of things are you gonna offer that's different?
Kind of like if you go to like a Chinese buffet, they have, or just like an old country buffet, they have all the food you can think of. My restaurant's gonna be kind of like that, but the opposite is all gonna be dessert, and it's whatever dessert you can think of is gonna be right there in front of you.
So your main thing is gonna be desserts, but
Main
you kind
things
of
are-
other things.
About
outside.
80% dessert, 20% regular food. So you can still come and get like your lunch or your dinner, but it's gonna be more for people who really want that sweet satisfaction.
Okay.
Are you in or out?
I'm in.
One of the most important things of any business, Michael, is location. So when you talk about to the local area, where are you thinking about setting up? Or if you had the ideal spot, where in the city or within the suburbs would you set up? And will you be serving hamster?
I don't want to set up somewhere where I'm the only restaurant for miles. I want to set up where, there's other restaurants around me, but then again, they have that option to experience my restaurant in something new. So somewhere like finding a place on Erie Boulevard, or in like a Shop City Plaza, places like that.
Okay, good. I'm willing to go $25,000 for 50% of your company.
What do you think?
So in that sense, I'm
Very nice.
I have a question. Why are you gonna have 80% desserts and 20% like lunch and dinner? Why wouldn't you just have desserts?
Ever seen the fat people walk out of a buffet?
Well, I want to give people the option to not just come into my restaurant to pick out on ice cream, cake. I want to be able to give them, a few options like probably wouldn't give them a whole lot to choose from, but it would be one of those restaurants where you'll have, fried chicken, but it's going to be like homemade fried chicken that nobody else has a recipe to. And it's going to be a family-owned business, so the only people who know the recipe is the family.
Are you gonna have everything homemade every day?
All the desserts and stuff like that. The ice cream will be made by hand, well not by hand, but we'll make our own ice cream. We'll make our own cake. Yeah, pretty much everything's gonna be homemade, and we gotta buy all the ingredients to get that.
I'm in.
Nice. All right, round of applause for Mike.